Welcome to What's Your Skroove, where we tell stories, share experiences, and get inside the minds of artists, athletes, creators, and musicians. Okay, everybody, welcome to episode 25 of What's Your Skroove, where we typically interview artists, athletes, creators, musicians, and share stories. But the last few weeks, we have been shaking it up on you guys. They have been mobile podcast. Episode 23 was in the van driving up to Traverse City. Episode 24 was in front of the Rocky Mountains on a patio in Colorado. And 25, we are in the van again. Not a van again, the van again. Heading from Farwell, Michigan to, is Bruin in Pinckney?
Yes.
We're heading Bruin Lake Bruin, I don't know, whatever. It's in Pinckney to meet up with some of our friends to celebrate the 5th of July, which is today.
Yes, it is. Leaving Littlefield Lake, where we spent the 4th of July yesterday, and getting ready just to rage proper to celebrate America's independence.
You can never do that too much, Kenny. That's why we're going to do it the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th. I might do it all year.
I don't think anybody would be mad at you.
No, and if they do, that's fine. So one thing I need to disclaim is, whoa, we just about lost the mic. We're in a downhill. Hang on, guys.
Mic's not a guy, it's a instrument.
It's an instrument. Recording device. I urge you to watch the video of this because it's probably going to be worth it. Last time we were in the van, we had technical difficulties as it was very dark out when we were driving. Now we have daylight. All right, so a few disclaimers. It is like 90. What's the tax say? How hot is it?
Tyler, this van doesn't have that.
It's like 90, 95 degrees maybe warmer. It's very hot, and our windows are up. So the AC kind of works and is on, so I don't know if that's going to be really loud through the mics or not, but bear with us.
I think it'll be all right.
Bear with us. It is hot.
Yeah, the video's going to be a lot better this time. We got the GoPro.
Yep.
And we got a wide angle. We got Layla.
Yeah, it was great.
Foreground.
Kenny actually charged the GoPro for this episode. Go figure.
So check out the video if you can on YouTube.
Yeah, let us know what you think. All right. Wow. Where are we? All right, first segment, Discover Weekly.
Go ahead. Yeah. Ty, what are you doing for Discover Weekly?
This is a segment where we talk about something we've consumed, used, purchased, watched that's had a positive impact on us that we thought would be worth sharing. My item, Apple AirPods.
Nice.
Particularly,
I was thinking about doing that.
Yeah,
too.
well, I got them for Christmas, so I've had them for 7 months now or so, and they're just a really great device for a multitude of reasons. Number one, when we were just traveling, you get out, you stop, you do different things, doing road trips.
Hey, buddy, don't pass us. We're trying to record a podcast.
Things you don't see in a studio, hashtag. And there's no cords. They're very convenient. You can put them right in your pocket. You don't have to wind up the cords. And then the one unique thing about the AirPods is because I've used the Beats wireless is when they die, and it's a pain in the ass. The AirPod, the case, charges the earpods. So you kind of like a double battery, so they last forever. And they're just a really convenient way to listen to movies or podcasts. What's your Skroove? Hashtag What's Your Skroove? Or anything while you're traveling, and they're just really small and they're really convenient, and the battery is incredible.
Yeah, I do love my AirPods. I really do. Working out in them, listening to music, walking around town.
That was another thing I was going to touch on, but I forgot. It's a good point. Working out in the gym is just effortless when you have those. No cords. They stay right in your ear. Everyone's like, oh, I think they'd fall out. They've never once fallen out on me. I've ran in them. No problem there.
And it's nice if you're just like going to the coffee shop and you want to listen to music while you're there. You just throw the little AirPod case in your pocket.
Yep.
And there's not a bunch of cords,
It's simple.
Unlike the Beats, which I really liked, but they're just big and bulky. These are so
clunky,
tiny.
Yeah. They're like the AirPod case is like the size of a flosser case.
Yeah.
Like a real floss,
So for anybody that carries around floss on the daily,
now you can swap your floss out for incredible hearing devices.
And they're great for phone calls.
Great for phone calls.
Did you say that?
No, but they are.
Yeah.
Like you can just leave one in as a Bluetooth, which
Yeah.
is really nice, actually.
Yeah, talking on the phone. If I'm having a long conversation with somebody or something, throw in an AirPod. Throw your phone in your pocket and just have a conversation that way. It's really
use checkout code Skroove at Apple. No, I'm just kidding. Like it's
it's really good quality though too, isn't it?
It is
for talking on the phone.
Incredible. Because I used to use like a Jawbone for doing a lot of phone calls back in the day, and this is way better. So,
How much are those?
I believe they're 159 or 169, something like that.
Really?
So, well worth the money, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too. So my Discover Weekly, because we've been using it the last couple of days, and we're going to use it a lot the next few days too, because we're going to be on the lake, is the GoPro camera, which I love. We got the Hero 3 for Christmas. When that
years back, what?
Whenever that came out, 5, 6, I don't know, 6, 7 years ago. Got the Hero 3, and that's what we started really doing 60 seconds of Skroove on. Our daily video was the GoPro Hero 3.
It was the only camera we really had, actually.
Small, easy to carry around. The video quality on it is exceptional, and it's waterproof, so you can do like action sports with it. You can take it on the lake. Now I have the GoPro Hero 5, which I bought right before the Hero 6 came out, which I didn't know was coming out, which I should have waited, because I had one and lost it in the ocean.
Well, you want to talk about serendipity and staying optimistic. We had a Hero 5. Kenny lost it in the ocean on spring break, put it in his back pocket, and it was a lot of waves. And up to that point, we
didn't have the floaty pack on it.
Didn't have the floaty pack. We had been filming almost exclusively on GoPro, and we had just probably a couple months before bought the Canon 80D, and we had the Canon T5i, and we had these, but we weren't really using them because we weren't familiar with them. And a GoPro is very point and shoot, very easy. When we lost that, it forced us to learn how to use these other cameras and kind of up our cinematography game, and really start shooting in 60 frames and understanding how to make better edits.
A lot more creative involved.
A lot more creative. You have to really set up more shots. And I think that was a big positive. They came out of losing the first GoPro, but now we bought another one because compared to the Hero 3 that we have, this one does 60 frames at 1080.
Yep.
It has a built-in LCD back so you can see what you're filming.
Yeah.
We have an attached...
Completely waterproof,
Completely waterproof.
And the audio's a lot better on it.
Yep. It's got front and back facing microphones, right?
Yeah.
So if you're behind it, it can hear you. It's really an incredible device.
So I have the Hero 5. That's what we're filming this on right now.
Yep.
Because the wide angle, the fisheye lens is great, and it's in just a little suction cup mount. It's actually for a cell phone, not even for a GoPro, attached to the windshield.
Yep.
So yeah, I love the Hero 5, and like when we're on the lake partying, doing stuff for the 4th of July, it's great for video. To take a expensive camera, worried about it getting ruined. This thing's like practically indestructible. You throw a floaty pack on it, and you won't lose it ever. Like
Kenny did when he didn't have a floaty pack.
Yeah, I was an idiot. So I just looked up the GoPro Hero 5 is $299, which is a phenomenal deal. $299. It does, like Tyler said, 60 frames at 1080, and then 30 frames at 4K. The GoPro Hero 6, which the only things I think it's better at than the Hero 5 is it does
120,
240 at 1080.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. That's actually pretty incredible.
60, I just looked at it. It's either 60
and 4K
or 120 at 4K, and it has a really cool stabilization feature when you're recording, just like when you're carrying around the GoPro.
Yeah, that was one thing that I feel they were behind the 8 ball on for a very long time, is compared to like the Sony action cam supposedly had a way better like built-in stabilization feature if you don't have your gimbal or your Karma grip.
And I think it's I think the mics might be a little bit better on the Hero 6. So yeah, like for $399, I think that's what I got the Hero 5 for right before the Hero 6 came out. Dude, it's such a great camera, super versatile. It's awesome.
I'm worried about GoPro though, because I don't think they're doing too good as a company right now.
Yeah.
I think their drone, which we were really excited for and wanted to get, kind of was a bust.
And
so we've heard. And, people very rarely buy a GoPro every model that comes out. A lot of people will buy one and they're kind of set for
I had the GoPro
life.
Hero 3 for 3 or 4
years. 5 years. And we're not the average consumer either, you know what I mean? Who buy them just for, kind of vacations. And I think a lot of people buy them and never use them, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people who are like, oh, I got a GoPro, and I've never seen them once do anything with it. It's because you have to edit your GoPro footage. Like your iPhone, you could take quick little videos. You really have to take your GoPro footage and edit, and a lot of people take the time or have the knowledge.
They came out with a couple apps where you can put your GoPro footage right on your phone.
And it makes a
I think it's called
edit.
Quick Stories.
Yes,
and it takes the best footage. Somehow it knows, and it throws music to it, and it makes edits for you, which is
really smart. I've never used that.
Cool.
We should do a video on testing that out, seeing how well that works.
Oh, that'd be cool. A quick story? Yeah, and it's free. And one thing GoPro does before we started paying for...
this isn't... People ask us this all the time. What video... I want to start video editing. What software do I use? So go ahead.
Before we started paying for, like, license-free music, we either get it from, like, YouTube, which is really hard, or I found out GoPro had this... kind of partnership with this website called Jingle Punks, which you get for free if you have a GoPro, and you can go on there, and they have a really good wide variety of music.
Incredible.
To pick from. It's really cool music too to edit from.
Where I thought you were going with was you get free editing software when you have a GoPro. You download it right off their site, and it's actually really good. It's basic, but it does everything you need. And for
we used that for
a long time
with 60
free
seconds
editing
of Skroove.
software. You can't beat that.
It's
very good.
Did we use that like at the beginning?
I think so. I always used iMovie because I had a Mac before you did.
I can't remember if we did that or Premiere.
No, I think you used GoPro's editing.
No, we didn't because we had the 60 seconds of Skroove logo at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
But I did use it for other videos, like early Serendipity Skroove videos that we'd put out.
I always had I had a Mac since like freshman year of college, so I had iMovie, which I think is the ultimate free editing software. It's so
we gotta
intuitive.
Have Mac. Hey, you gotta be a Mac guy.
Hey, you gotta be a Mac guy, Kenny. And it goes great with your AirPods.
Does and do they have it on the iPhone? You can edit on the iPhone.
On iPhone and iPad, any Apple device really.
And the iPhone.
And an iPhone. Did I mention the iPhone?
So Discover Weekly, GoPro, AirPods, for all you tech guys out there.
A little more expensive
gals.
Products this time around, but we're just trying to bring some value to you guys.
We use them quite a bit.
Yep. I used the GoPro Hero 3 yesterday.
Yeah.
So we're on the lake, and I'll be damned, it didn't have 60 frames at 1080, so I had to shoot in 30 or 24 or 30. Is it with that?
I think it does
24.
The 24.
Whatever. Disappointing. Need to get another GoPro. Maybe I get the 6.
Yeah. And the cool thing with the GoPro is that we should have done it right now, but you can turn on the voice feature and tell it to turn on and off.
Yes. So it'll restart. Pretty cool.
Hey, do that right now because I don't know how long this will continuously record for, and I don't want it to shut off.
Restart it?
Yeah, just hit the top red button and hit it again. Yeah, I love the view on it though. The fisheye lens. It's got Layla in it. It's got me and Tyler looking just fine. You got the back of the van, but I think it's kind of dark back there. The GoPro doesn't do good in low light. It's really a natural
tragic downfall. That's the Achilles heel.
Is it straight? Does it look good?
Yeah, it looks fine.
Okay. So next, what are we on? Weekend recap.
Weekend recap. Go ahead.
So last weekend we were in Colorado. We had a wedding. Our cousin Michael Carabelli's wedding was Friday. That was a blast.
Beautiful venue overlooking the mountains.
Yeah,
where the ceremony was.
Very cool. Danced our faces off at the reception. We probably had the best table there.
We had the greatest table there.
It was me and you, our cousin Lauren, Jamie and Kurt, Coop, and our other second cousins, Tyler and Bryce. Hey, we were right by the bar.
Literally, you couldn't have got us closer to the bar, Michael. If you're listening to this, way to go. Way to get us right. I could turn around and grab a drink. It was beautiful.
It was primo location.
If you want to see what the stuff we're talking about, go ahead and watch 60 Seconds of Skroove and the vlog.
No, 60 seconds. I didn't do a 60 seconds of that.
So it's just the vlog.
Yeah.
I don't know the episode. It's somewhere between 100 and 108. So you can find it.
So we did that Friday, hung out Saturday. Sunday, went and did the Rocky Mountain National Park. I went up to like 12,005 feet above sea level, which was cool. Got a little overlook of the Rocky Mountains there.
I believe the point we went to is the highest drivable point in America or North America with like a paved road. It was at 12,000 feet above sea level. Well, it was like 11 and a half. Then you had to hike the other 500 or whatever.
Yeah.
Really beautiful though. Again, there's a vlog of that. Basically anything we talk about, you can find a vlog episode on.
So we did that.
If you want the visual.
You found some really cool made in Colorado coffee mugs at the souvenir shop that
I was ecstatic. Yeah, I love my Skroove coffee mug, but I wanted a souvenir, and One thing when I drink coffee is I drink it really, really slow because a lot of times I'm editing when I'm drinking coffee, and when I'm like in the zone, I don't keep taking sips. And I fill up a coffee cup like 3/4 of the way, and then it gets cold, and I don't want it, and I don't want to microwave it, so I dump it out and I pour another cup. So I found these little handcrafted. What do you think those are? Like clay?
Yeah, clay pottery. Like somebody.
They were
It's like
handmade in Colorado.
In middle school, like when you made your pottery.
Yes, very, very cool. Kind of looked like Native American-ish style, like, you know, esque, frontier sort of. But they're really little and they're really cool, handmade in Colorado. They were like $30 each actually, but we bought those and really excited about that, to try that out when we get back to Ferndale. We've been gone. How long do you think? Since last Thursday? No, 2 Thursdays ago.
Yeah.
Is today Wednesday?
It's
What's today? Thursday? Oh, so today we've been gone 2 weeks exactly, right?
yeah.
We
and
headed up
2 weeks
for-
ago today. We filmed
that podcast,
in the
episode
van.
23, yeah.
Traverse City.
So,
Yeah, 2 weeks.
that was cool. What did we do?
Shit, a cop.
Oh, things you don't see in a podcast studio. Most likely a police officer or a squad car.
Yeah. Oh, we got our Uncle Greg up here.
Yeah, there's a good story about that, but we'll save that for another time.
About what?
When Greg bailed us out.
Oh my
Policeman Greg.
gosh. Did we tell that on the podcast?
Whoa.
I think we told that with Gina.
Every time we stop, these things are starting to go end over end.
Did we tell that with Gina?
We might have told the story about our Uncle Greg, cousin Greg,
I am pretty sure.
bailing us out of
He's part owner in Cops and Donuts.
which we're about to drive right by. We're in Clare, Michigan now, by the way, folks.
Things you don't get in a podcast
Things you don't get in a
studio,
podcast studio.
New cities every now and then.
Evolving scenery, as the kids call it.
Yeah, we got to go get a pint at this hotel bar right here.
Right in front of us, Hotel Doherty, is it called? I
think so, yeah.
I mean, this
Isn't it
looks-
haunted?
I don't know.
I think I heard that.
It's old. It's very eclectic. I would like, if I ever had to write a book about northern Michigan, and this isn't, I mean, this is clear. This is more like center of Michigan, but it's north of us. I think I would come and stay Shining style, just stay
nice.
at the Hotel Doherty. I mean, doesn't this look like somewhere you could just get to know yourself?
Is that where you'd write the book?
I think so, yeah.
That's a good idea.
Just put myself in there. Just be at the belly up at the bar every day, every morning, Hunter S. Thompson style.
Yeah, that guy had a crazy daily schedule.
Yes.
A lot of drugs that
A
guy
lot
did.
of drugs. So I would do the alcohol portion, no drugs for me. But, so we can recap. We did the 12,000 feet.
It was Sunday.
Then we drove back. Nebraska was the Wyoming of the trip back. Just, I mean, desolate.
All right,
as
we're turning.
hell.
Hang on, boys.
Yeah, hang on to the equipment. Yeah, the drive back through Nebraska was long.
Drove through the night.
Yeah, drove through the night.
Left Denver, Colorado at like 4.
We didn't stop on the way back. No.
No. Got back to Clio at like
2 p.m.
Yeah.
So it was like an 18-hour drive from Denver, but it took us like 20 hours if you include the time change.
And
you
then
know.
we got back Tuesday, went up north to Littlefield Tuesday night.
So I haven't really got a good night's sleep, I feel like, in 2 weeks, personally. I feel pretty worn down.
Hey, Ty, you gotta do what the kids say in YOLO.
Say whatever, YOLO. Yeah, we're going to keep fighting. I'm not slowing down.
And now we are on our way. We'll transition to the weekend preview. On our way to Bruin Lake, which is Amy Rex Lake.
So when we went to the wedding we went to 2 weeks ago in Traverse City was our cousin Russell married Allie Reck, and our friend Brett is dating Allie's sister Amy, and they have a place up on Bruin Lake, so we're gonna go visit them. Brett and Brian will be there, our cousin Russell, and then a plethora of others, including brand supporter Joey, who was in the vlog, who's bought an incredible amount of Skroove gear. He loves the brand, so I'm sure he'll be there.
Yeah. Go party our faces off for a couple days and go to Lake Fenton. And
Lake
rage.
Fenton Saturday.
Yeah.
Tradition. Going to the point, getting twisted.
That'll be fun. Looking forward to that.
Yes.
So that's what we're doing, and that's why we're filming this podcast right here. On our way down there.
All right, what's next?
Speaking of Russell,
Go to questions.
go to questions. We got a couple questions from our cousin Russell.
Things you
here
don't
we-
see. Hashtag things you don't see in a podcast studio.
Yep, right over here.
Are you gonna go around him?
Yeah, if this lady will let me pass. we have an Amish person driving.
Well, you're just assuming. That's a stereotype.
All
We
right.
have a horse and buggy. Yep, they're Amish.
Yeah, on the right side of the road, taking up a lane. No blinkers. That seems really dangerous. No license plate.
Do you have to use hand signals, I wonder, like a bike?
I would think so. And good old-fashioned 1 horsepower back there, Tyler.
1 horsepower. We just passed one of me and Kenny's favorite landmarks in Clare County, the KFC Taco Bell, the ultimate marriage of flavor and variety. Use code Skroove. No, I'm just kidding. Like, just complete sellouts.
I kind of just get into the podcast and I make a wrong turn.
So we get back and make eat a famous bowl and a beefy 5-layer burrito. Where else can you do that? Nowhere.
That is or a cheesy gordita crunch in a famous bowl.
Also a great combo. Should we turn around? We're boarding the highway.
Oh my gosh, I do love that place.
All right, speaking of Russell, questions.
Yeah, so Russell submitted a couple questions.
It's about to get loud, folks.
We are entering the highway, and Tyler, I'll tell you what, this AC I think needs to get recharged.
Yeah, it could be colder. The Millennial Falcon, thank you very much, about to take off for light speed. What's his question?
Yeah, let me get over in the proper lane. It's kind of hard, for me to concentrate and drive, do a couple things at the same time. So he said, what is a hot dog? Is it a sandwich or a sub? And I guess this kind of comes down to, in my opinion, the bread. I think the bread identifies what
I would say
category.
The hot dog bun is closer to the sub bun family than it is bread, like a sandwich style.
So I'm saying that I would identify a hot dog as a sub. I will take a hot dog sub, please. Wouldn't you? Because you can have a sandwich with the same ingredients.
Yep. But as soon as you put it in a sub bun, it's a sub.
If you put turkey and cheese on it, and between 2 buns, 2 pieces of bread, it is a sandwich. If you do the same thing on a sub, you have like a turkey sub.
On a sub bun.
On a sub bun, yeah.
Submarine.
Right?
Yeah. Either way, it's hard to think of a hot dog as either a sandwich or a sub.
Has anyone ever had a hot dog between 2 sandwich buns before?
I have. When you run out of buns, you got to do it. If that's all you got. You've done it.
Yeah, I have. I don't think I've done 2 buns. I think I just did 1.
Oh, you mean like a sandwich?
Yeah, like a loaf of what's the right term? Is it buns? It's not buns.
What?
Just like 2 pieces of bread. Is it just pieces of bread?
Sandwich slice?
Yeah, a slice of bread.
Slice of bread.
A slice of bread. Yeah, I've put a hot dog on a slice of bread before. And I think this begs the question, if you had and I've done this before too, a peanut butter and jelly, you want a peanut butter and jelly, but you don't have any slices of bread, you put it on a sub bun or a hot dog bun.
I've done that. College. # college. Am I right?
Is it a peanut butter and jelly sub?
At that point, Kenny, yes.
Oh, that's interesting. And then you have guys that are coming up with things like calzones or hoagies.
Or a grinder.
Wait, what's a grinder?
I think it's a hot... They're always hot, I think, right? Aren't grinders always toasted? I don't know.
Which I guess
if there's any sandwich experts out there that want to come and debunk this on our show, we'd love to have you.
We may have to have Russell on to help clarify this, and he could really explain to the people what the difference is between a Detroit-style coney.
I was going to say, Russell is our hot dog expert. Go ahead.
And a Flint-style coney. You asked him about it. I don't really know. People don't think there's a Flint-style coney.
Every person I've met denies, well, outside of Flint, even people in Flint, deny there's such thing as a Flint-style coney. Russell says there is, and it's all in the sauce. Like, it's less, it's more like a chili sauce, I think, than a hamburger. I don't know. It's like more soupy. Russell Van Gilder will tell you the difference between a Flint and Detroit-style coney, if there is such a thing.
And he claims that there is. There definitely is a difference. I was going to say something else, too.
Well, while we're on the subject of hot dogs, why don't you tell the people about your own invention?
That's exactly where I was going to go. So I have a dish, probably going to open up a restaurant one day called Kenny's Hole. It's the experimental food that I shove in my hole that I think deserves to be in yours.
And then I'm going to open a dessert shop right next to it, Tyler's Pie Hole.
And the first dish, the grand opening I will be the hot dog smoothie. It is hot dog in smoothie form. You take a hot dog, take some ketchup and mustard,
Relish and onion, if you're into that.
Throw it in a blender. Yeah, it made to order, if you will. We'll have the generic hot dog smoothie, which will just be hot dog, bun, ketchup, mustard, and onion in a blender. Hit the button, blend it up, throw some ice cubes in there, water it down, make it a little cold for a hot summer's day.
And a little easier to drink.
A little easier to drink, yeah. Throw it in one of those ninja blenders. Respectfully, we'd like to disagree. We sold blenders.
And the best blenders, even the Germans couldn't figure it out. The best blenders even run for 7 or 8 hours.
So, that internship reference. You throw it in a blender, pour it in a cup, put a straw in there, drink it, boom. Hot dog smoothie, a meal in a cup. Nutritious, delicious, fast, easy, boom.
And you can take it on the go if you're one of those people who are in a hurry or meal prep.
Yeah. Or if after a workout, you want something easy
Protein.
and filling. Boom. So for 4th of July, I probably should have debuted it this weekend, honestly. Went to, you know where I should have went is a hot dog eating contest. I get Joey Chestnut as my spokesperson.
For sure.
You know how many hot dogs that guy could eat
drink?
if it was blended down?
Oh, my God. Incredible.
I think his record 72 hot dogs.
The only place where I disagree, I think the hot dog smoothie needs to have milk in it and a little bit of sugar because that's what a smoothie is. So
yeah, we could add that.
Maybe a scoop of ice cream.
I mean, maybe you could serve that at your
pie hole, Tyler's Pie Hole.
Yeah, your dessert restaurant. That's more of a dessert when you start adding the milk and the sugar in there.
Yeah, but you still get the nutritional benefits of a hot dog.
That's true. So
we should reach out to Kogel's. They're a Michigan company.
Yeah, we should. Kogel Viennas, our hot dog smoothie are only made with trademark Kogel Viennas.
No ballpark dogs for us.
And, you know, after a year or so of being in business and the hot dog smoothie, building up a little bit of brand, we'll come out with hot dog smoothie in a can.
Yep.
Which our friend Amanda
suggested.
Delightfully suggested that, which I think it is a great idea because, all right, the 4th of July, we're going to be out on the lake all day.
All day.
We're going to have a
You know how many beers we're going to put back?
We're going to have a cooler. We're going to have a cooler full of beer. You might have some chips, but you need something worth substance. You crack
You need something
open.
hearty.
You crack open a hot dog smoothie in a can. You drink a hot dog. Dude, you're good to go for another 5-6 hours.
Oh, easily. And it doesn't take up a lot of cooler space.
No, it doesn't. You could have a 12-pack. You could have a 12-pack of dogs right in your cooler. Enough for 6 to 12 guys, depending on how many hot dogs they're eating.
And you can buy flavor. If you want ketchup only, mustard only, the works, traditional, bada bing, bada boom. Let's say you don't like carbs. You're trying to, no bun. We don't have to blend a bun in there. We can blend a bun in there if you want to.
I honestly think this is the food of the future. Blended food.
What's more American than a hot dog smoothie?
No, there's nothing. In 4th of July edition, we'll partner up with Budweiser, and we'll have an alcoholic version. Hot dog smoothie in the can with a beer.
Shot of vodka.
Yeah, it's a 24-ounce can. Yeah, half beer, half hot dog.
Yep.
You're still drinking, you're eating, and people wrinkle their nose. They say hot dog smoothie. That sounds disgusting. I don't get what's any more gross.
No.
Yeah, it's just you're ingesting it differently. Instead of eating it and chewing it, you're just drinking it. It's the same exact thing.
It's kind of like somebody saying, "Oh, I'll eat a hard-boiled egg," but as soon as you crack it in a pan and make it into scrambled eggs, oh, I can't do that. It's the same thing, and you do that.
And they do the same thing when they wrinkle their nose with hot dog smoothie in a can, beer edition.
Here's the thing. It's going to go down easy.
How many?
Because it's going to be pink like a normal fruit smoothie. That's why we use Kogel's too, that traditional bright pink appearance.
How many times, and more times than not, you're eating a hot dog and you're drinking a beer?
Yes.
While you're eating your hot dog. So why not just
put them together
and knock out 2 birds with 1 stone?
Simple.
I mean, it's the invention of the future. It's trademarked. It's patented. Nobody.
Don't even look.
Yeah, don't steal it, guys. Come on, seriously. No, we got to come out with this. So maybe next week, if it's still hot in Ferndale, we'll do a video debuting the hot dog smoothie and open up the world to our beautiful.
You know how you can buy
dish.
You know how you can buy orange juice with pulp?
Yeah.
Should we sell like hot dog smoothies with chunks?
Yeah.
So we just use like a shitty blender for those?
Yeah.
And they're just chunkier than hell?
Absolutely could do that.
Yeah, we want to give you guys options. Sure.
You're going to walk into your Walmart one day and you're going to open up the cooler section. Right next to the Red Bull is going to be a hot dog smoothie in a can. And you're going to thank me. You're welcome.
You're welcome. You got us here. Thank you.
And we could do collabs because this could go into our another question. Genevieve asked us, what is our favorite favorite beer to drink in the summertime?
I can't stop yawning. Holy crap. Told you I was tired.
You slept like a bear last night.
Oh, Kenny, I'm so tired it's dumb.
Hey, restart that GoPro real quick. Genevieve asked us what is our favorite beer to drink in the summertime. Is that what she asked, Ty?
No, Kenny, that's not even close. What's our favorite craft beer in the summertime?
Okay. I would have to go with, Oberon is good, but I'm an IPA guy, and I really like All Day IPA. They're light. It's a lighter IPA, easy to drink. Have a handful of those, you'll be feeling good. And it's not as heavy as it too hard. It doesn't get you as bloated. I really enjoy a nice, cold, all-day IPA on the lake.
Mine...
That's a Founders all-day IPA, by the way.
Since this is such a basic answer, and I'll probably get strung up for this, I love...
You're going to say something like Leinenkugels, which isn't even a craft beer.
No.
And I'm going to smack you.
No, I love an ice cold Oberon with an orange in a pint glass, like on draft, orange in the hand. I love that. It's so refreshing, but honestly, given the option, I think I would prefer a Whitsun Ale by Arcadia.
Yeah.
It's very similar to an Oberon, but in my opinion, it's got a lot more of a citrus. It's got a little more like zest, and it's a little more refreshing than an Oberon in my opinion. So I'd probably take I love a nice Whitsun with an orange. Very, very, very good beer. Whitsun Ale.
You know what we'll have to do?
What?
Maybe do this sometime this week, because we went to that Bush's event where they would make your own summer shandy.
Yes.
With shorts.
No, it's not a summer shandy. You make your own shandy. Kenny, a summer shandy, that's like calling Velcro, hook and loop Velcro.
Sorry, I am an idiot. Go get some Humalin Delicious, because they did this there, and it was good. Get some orange juice or some pineapple juice, mix it in there, and make your own shandy. Half beer, 3/4 beer, quarter half fruit juice.
For those of you who don't know, that's what a shandy is. It's a beer mixed with fruit juice. So
that'd be fun to do.
I think a summer shandy is just a lager with lemonade in it. Like that's what Leinenkugels is. I think, right? Lemonade? I think so.
Yeah, and they got like the grapefruit one.
Yep.
Grapefruit's not bad.
Those are too sweet for me.
Yeah, you don't like sweet stuff.
No, sweet alcohol really, really upsets my stomach. Can't do it.
I am a big fan of rum runners, which will mess you up.
If I drink half one of those, I think I'd throw up. Like the sugar content just sits so badly with me with alcohol. I like bitter. I like gin. I like whiskey. I like beer. I like bitter alcohol.
Rum runner is so good. It's rum, vodka, pineapple juice, and I think orange juice.
I think so too.
And it is so good, dude.
Still yawning.
On a hot day, like today, if I replace this water, I might have to. Well, I'm trying to have a rum runner.
A beer, a rum runner.
It'd be super pirate-like. Dude, rum runners, if you haven't had it, it's so good. It reminds me, whenever I have it, because the first time I had it was down in Key West, spring break. Jerry made them. Dude, they were so delicious.
I might have to stop at Walmart and get some Pedialyte. I think that's what killed us yesterday. We got so dehydrated.
Yeah, we did, dude. It was hot
out. If you need something to keep you hydrated and cool this summer, Pedialyte, use code SKROOVE10. This is all these ads.
One of these high-up execs at one of these companies are going to catch wind of our podcast and come sniff us out.
For defamation?
No. Pay us a lot of money.
Oh, yeah, good. We could just make a hot dog smoothie with Pedialyte in it. For hydration. That's actually really smart.
We could take this so many directions for your endurance athletes, Tyler.
Yeah.
Mile
12 of a marathon. Hot dog smoothie.
We could hit the partiers, people that are out on the lake all day. You could also hit the complete opposite end of the spectrum.
Athletes.
The high end performing athletes, guys that are running
ultra runners,
100-mile races in the Mojave Desert, Ironmans.
Oh, see his blinker? Things you don't see in a podcast studio.
No, that guy was just stretching his fingers.
No. He's
wanted
not
to turn. Over it.
You didn't let him. Things you don't see in a podcast studio. Motorcyclists.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass this biker guy so I can give him his space. Look twice, save a
life. Looks like
Bane. It does kind of look like Bane, doesn't it?
Motorcycle.
I wonder if he's hot because he's got that heavy jacket on.
He looks warm despite the wind.
Oh, I don't think he's letting me pass him. I'll just hang out behind him. I'm gonna draft him. Save some MPGs.
We are a ways behind him, folks, so he has plenty of room. Never crowd a biker. Not fun.
Yeah, we're in a 75 speed limit area here, too.
I love that.
I don't get why Michigan is only parts 75.
That's so dumb, Kenny.
Parts 70.
It's probably more like resident. I mean, because this is less residential, less congested. Like Detroit, downtown, that would be a little more kid. This
Yeah,
mic
crank
stand,
it
we
up
need another
though.
mic stand. We need to bring it in front. This one keeps falling. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, there's a couple at home in Clio that we got to get. When we were driving, where was it? Wyoming, Nebraska had the speed limit at 80 mph, miles per hour.
Yeah, that was awesome. Big fan.
Cruising, man.
Thank you, Nebraska. Very cool.
So we, those questions are we answering any more questions right now?
I don't think we have any more worth answering.
All right. Genevieve, Russell, what question would we like more? I liked Russell's question.
I like Russell's. We've been asked about beer a lot on this show. Still a good question. Thank you, Genevieve. Russell
cool.
win. Thank you, Genevieve. Russell wins the free tea though this time.
And we'll give it to him.
Today.
Yeah, we'll give it
We'll
to
get
him
footage
today.
of that.
We'll denounce it in front of the whole Camp Halaka.
What's Camp Halaka?
Isn't that Boy Scout camp?
Oh yeah, that's where we went to Cub Scout camp. Not Boy Scout camp. We weren't Boy Scouts. We were Cub Scouts.
And we'll announce it in front of Camp
Halaka.
Firewood. That is another one of our movie ideas.
Yes, Camp Firewood.
The title of the movie is Camp Firewood. Tyler and I are both camp counselors there. We both take half of the campers. Tyler's half.
It's divided by a river. We're each on one side of the river.
Is it divided by a river, or is it divided by a road? And the girls' camp that we go and play pranks on is divided is across
By
the river.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
My
And Camp
God.
Firewood. So the thing is, kind of the gimmick is, we have signs like Camp Firewood, 5 miles, 10 miles, and all these people pull over to buy Camp Firewood, but we don't sell Camp Firewood. We're a camp called Camp Firewood, and it's just, it's just chaos from hell.
This movie is going to be great. Tyler's campers are all learning a plethora of camping knowledge.
How to start a fire, pitch a tent, to make a tourniquet, whittle a spear, things of that nature.
And my campers learn nothing. I just try to show them a good time. They come out with no real value. It's just a lot
pure
of
chaos.
hide and seek, if you will. Maybe lose a couple of campers for a day or so. Have a mallow eating contest.
Play Chubby Bunny, which is like super dangerous.
Teach the kids how to make a hot dog smoothie. That is what they will learn, though.
Do you remember that, like, when the news was like this, like putting the message out to not play Chubby Bunny because people were dying?
Oprah spoke out against it.
I think somebody died from. For those of you that don't know what Chubby Bunny is,
one person ever
took it too far. But I respect the competitive edge. I mean, he wanted to win.
I wonder if they won.
Probably. If they didn't, was it worth it?
Right.
The game with Chubby Bunny is you stuff as many marshmallows in your mouth as you can, and your cheeks get all full like a Chubby Bunny. And you say Chubby Bunny, and you have to try not to laugh, and it's really hard not to laugh when you have a face full of marshmallows. And then you kind of like choke on them. It's really bad, and you like throw up a little bit. It's a lot of fun. Don't try it though. I'm not recommending anybody tries it, but Chubby Bunny.
Camp Firewood.
Yeah. Campfire.
And then the sequel.
Campfire.
We have people.
We changed the name because we keep getting pissed.
Everybody wants to come by Camp Firewood, so we changed the name to Campfire.
And then a bunch of people show up, they think there's just a campfire that anybody can join. Campfire 5 miles, and people bring their guitars, and
Then we get pissed because nobody's paying camp dues.
Yeah.
Taking advantage
Dues.
of Campfire. And then the trilogy to bring it all home is Camp Wood.
Another thing I feel like would happen is I have my guitar, and I teach the kids like really nice songs, and you teach your kids like rap songs, like super explicit stuff.
Yeah, I can see that. And to bring home the series, Camp Wood. And we have t-shirts made up like the I Love New York.
I love Camp Wood.
Oh, it'll be great.
Like the big thing we do is forage for firewood, and like kids get shirts that say I got wood at camp.
We're gonna find the biggest stick.
Yeah. Mr. Kenny had the biggest stick.
Yeah, I got wood. Got wood? Question mark? Like the got milk.
Got milk campaign. We just hijack marketing campaigns.
Oh, we have so many movie ideas. It's stupid.
They will be produced one day.
Along with our record label, we're gonna come out with a movie studio.
What's it called?
That will compete with the likes of Universal and
the big guys. Fox.
20th
Century Fox.
Yeah, 20th Century Fox.
Paramount Pictures. Yeah. All those guys. Did we come up with? Oh, I just smoked. I just hit my bite about my mouth, smoked the microphone.
When I hit that bump.
What did you, on purpose? What did you, what did we say the name of our studio would be? I thought we came up with it.
No, we didn't.
Last night, you said something really good.
I don't think so.
I think so.
We were just talking about, like, how, like, the Super Troopers guys are, like, the Broken Lizard films.
Yeah, you said a really good name for our studio.
Did I?
Yeah, it was, like, awesome.
Shit.
I know you did, dude.
I don't remember that.
Should have wrote it down.
All right, let's sit here and think about it till it comes to us. About a half hour of silence.
Here's a video of a giraffe giving birth.
That one giraffe on Facebook.
Yeah. Speaking of giraffes,
Jeffrey the giraffe.
Jeffrey the giraffe, yeah.
R.I.P.
Toys R Us, R.I.P. RIP. I saw this tweet and it's like,
Yeah.
it's something like, y'all all sentimental now, but if you just would have bought some more shit, we'd still be open. Or something.
Well, everybody was like reposting that picture of Jeffrey with this
Suitcase.
standing in an abandoned Toys R Us. It's like, thanks
Thanks for all the memories.
I saw somebody comment, it would be legendary if all he had there was a Super Soaker.
In a suitcase. Yeah. Remember Super Soakers? Like, those aren't a thing anymore. That was like...
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure they are.
No, they're a thing, but every
they're
kid...
not a thing.
Like, every kid... If you owned a real, like, name brand Super Soaker...
Yeah, you're the shit.
You were the shit.
Yeah,
that was
because
the thing to
everybody's
have.
iPhones turns into Super Soakers these days.
Your iPhone shoots water?
Mine does.
Mine's waterproof.
Kids, they just don't know.
Seriously, remember the Super Soaker era where everybody would get together and have a Super Soaker fight?
I saw this other funny thing. 90s kids, they remember Super Soakers. 90s kids, they remember the birth of mankind. They remember the universe getting formed. 90s kids, they remember everything.
Because it's like only 90s kids will remember.
Yeah,
like that
it was
meme.
being super facetious. Talking about
I'm serious about Super Soakers.
like dinosaurs dying.
What
and
the
all that
hell
shit.
happened to that?
Super Soakers were fun. We should get a Super Soaker, fill it up with like jungle juice, and take it out of there. Blast people in the mouth.
People do that.
Yeah, I'm saying we should.
We get one of those like pump guns, the one that you like draw.
Yeah.
It's like, but you just put jungle juice in a bucket.
That's a good
and
idea.
You blast it down people's throat, like the shotgun on Always Sunny.
Yeah. How about it? Can I get a drink?
How about a shot? What the?
How about we get 2 Super Soakers? One that has a bunch of alcohol in it, and another one we make into a flamethrower with a bunch.
Nitroglycerin in it?
Yeah, but we actually mix them up, and we think the flamethrower one, is actually the vodka because it's just so potent.
So potent? Yeah.
Yeah.
We put like Everclear in it?
Yeah, that would be cool. I was going somewhere else with that too. I don't remember. You ever seen videos of when people do that though?
Yeah, and here's the thing. It's 2 o'clock, Kenny. It's not good.
What are you saying?
We're not going to get there till late.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's 1:49. Tyler, read a clock.
Try reading a map, Stu. Try reading anything, Alan. He's sucking on that ring pop.
You just don't get it, Stu.
You just don't. Today's movie of the week, Hangover 3. Use code SKROOVE15 for 15% off any copy. No,
To go to the movies and see it in theaters.
I did see that in theaters.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say about how all of our movies, because we have multiple movie ideas. Every movie is going to have an explosive scene, and it's all going to be the same explosive scene. This guy on a pontoon.
Is it the same actual cut?
No. It's different.
Yeah,
Different
I thought
cuts.
so.
Different
But the
cuts.
same thing.
It's the same exact guy on the same, maybe not the same pontoon because it's going to get blown up, but he's going to have about 12 oils
Yeah, it's a different pontoon every
of
time.
gasoline.
No, drums. 12 oils or gasoline?
Yeah,
12 drums.
My bad. 12 drums of gasoline. And he has to make a gasoline delivery to the gas store. He doesn't call it the
gas station.
Yeah, he calls it the gas store. It's the same guy. Oh, he's smoking a cigarette too. And he is trying to make this gasoline delivery, and somehow his thing always gets blown up. And we have about a 5-minute scene dedicated to him, super extravagant of a giant badass
Explosion.
Hollywood explosion.
No special effects.
No special effects. It's real. It's the same guy doing it. He's an actual daredevil.
Yep.
And
Stuntman Mike.
yeah, he survives every time. Might get hurt. Who knows? But that's going to be in every one of our movies. It's going to be great. Badass.
Explosion
I mean,
scene.
you have to have that in every movie.
Yeah.
So we went from question to hot dog smoothie. I like that. To movie ideas. I'm getting hungry, and the hot dog smoothie sounds really good.
Yes.
About now.
Yes, it does. Do we have a friend of Skroove?
Yeah, friend of Skroove this week. Where's our time? All right,
For about 45 minutes. We're nearing the end of this.
no, it's just one on the GoPro because I don't know when that thing stops. I think we're good.
It's still going.
Friend of Skroove this week, Felicia Fullwood. I seen Felicia post some badass photos of some fireworks in Detroit. She was on episode maybe 19 of What's Your Skroove? Detroit-based photographer, urban explorer.
Really talented.
She is. Loves taking photographs and exploring abandoned buildings. Does a phenomenal job. We went. She took us. Her and Andrew, her boyfriend, took us around Detroit about a month or so ago.
Yes.
And we went exploring in some abandoned buildings. Made vlogs.
Pretty cool
in
edits.
seconds. Yeah. It was a blast. We really loved doing that. Need to hang out with Felicia again soon. Took us to Belle Isle. Saw the sunset.
Yep.
It's very cool. She is like our local downtown Detroit guide because we really don't know the city that well.
She knows the city.
And she definitely does. So Felicia Fullwood, go check out her photography. You can buy her prints. She has badass Detroit photography.
She took really cool fireworks pictures last year, like long exposure shots over the city. So I know she was doing it again this year. So go check out. I mean, really incredible photos.
I saw some cool ones she just posted. And
really?
I'm sure she'll turn them into prints. So if you want to buy her, support her art.
Support local art. It's always good.
Yeah. Check her out. I think it's like FeliciaFullwood.com or Felicia Fullwood Photography. And it's like at Felicia_Fullwood. I'm pretty sure on Instagram.
Yes.
So check her out. She's amazing. Takes great pictures. Love her.
Great style. Detroit style.
Support her. Skroove loves the brand. She took some cool photos of us too. And
really cool. Yep.
So yeah, Felicia Fullwood. Check her out. Is that it, Ty?
All right, Kenny. I think that's it. I mean, unless you have anything else.
I can't think of anything right now. It's getting a little toasty in here. This
it is
AC
hot.
Definitely has to be recharged.
It is hot.
I am ready to get out on a lake. Bruin Lake next couple days is gonna be a blast. Lake Fenton, that's always a blast.
If you guys are not subscribed on the podcast app, on the iTunes app, please do. Goes a long way. Leave a rating, a comment if you want. Subscribe on YouTube. We got those YouTube subs up. And as always, submit your questions, and there are free stickers available on our website, SkrooveCo.com.
Yeah, and right now we are doing favorite question. Wins a tea. Wins a Choose Happy tea.
So submit question. And there's not a lot being submitted, so your odds are good.
Yeah.
Submit your questions, guys.
Favorite
text,
question.
email, direct message, whattheduck@SkrooveCo.com.
Yep.
Carrier pigeon.
Owl.
Harry Potter owl. Telegram.
Send a
Ham radio.
Autographed Kelly Slater surfboard with
send
your
your
question on it.
Yeah, send your question on a 1967 Aston Martin DB5. Put it in the glove box, so don't write on the car itself.
All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. All episodes of What's Your Skroove are available on iTunes. And if you like the show, be sure to rate, subscribe, and leave a comment. As always, there are free stickers on our website, www.SkrooveCo.com. We'll see you guys next time.